Invited, and my husband and I went, and it was a moment where I just stood in the room at the New York Public Library surrounded by these people that I have idolized for a long time, and they're all here and they're wearing rescue flats. I called Jenny and I said, Jenny, I think we made it. I'm getting emotional. It was really good. I'm Sarah Befus, founder and president of Rescue Flats. My dad was an entrepreneur, so he always encouraged me to think about new ideas, around the supper table. What ideas have you come up with today? What do you think about this? When I was little, I would, set up lemonade stands and sell lemonade, and sometimes I'd just sell all my toys, and, my parents would come home and there'd be all my stuff all over the driveway. What are you doing? And I'm just setting up my little shop, and I love living in Stony Plain. There's nowhere else I'd want to be. During the day, I'm talking to event planners from all over the United States, and I get to kind of have my hands in both worlds. But at the end of the day, Stony Plain is home. There's nowhere else we'd want to be. People talk about that spark. I know exactly the moment, and it usually is because of a major disruption in your life. And for me, it was having kids. I wanted to continue on with a career, and I also wanted to have freedom of my time with my children. I figured the best way to do that was to create my own opportunity. We love wearing heels, we go out, they're great till about 10 o'clock. I was finding that I was coming home barefoot or just in pain and limping through, and I thought, there's gotta be a better way. There's gotta be a product that I can create for women to kind of help us be able to enjoy our high heels, but when they're not working for us anymore, have something ready to slip into. I was nursing my daughter at 3 o'clock in the morning. She was not sleeping, and I was rocking her in the rocking chair, with the first sketch for the Rescue Flats box set. So I drew it on a piece of paper and just tried to get all the ideas in my head down before I finally went to bed that night. Jenny has kind of always been there. When I first launched Rescue Flats, I launched it at Bridal Fantasy in Edmonton, and she came and took the pictures. And she really was the missing piece in what Rescue Flats needed to get to the next step. She was also key in helping me develop an outsourcing plan. It was really tricky to hold it all together, but it was a key time in learning because we learned every aspect of the business because we did every aspect of the business. So before we were ready to outsource, we really needed to understand every single piece that went into it. I took it one step at a time. And at the beginning, Rescue Flats was very slow. In our early days, we were doing all the work ourselves. It was a great blessing to have my children because there wasn't so much pressure to get it up and running. I could take time to breathe and to learn and to just enjoy the process. COVID has been an interesting year, to say the least. We were gearing up for our biggest year, and we had a lot of plans and a lot of money into product and advertising, and things were so great and it was so fun. And then we woke up one morning and there were no weddings, and there was hundreds of cancellations and refunds. I would wake up in the middle of the night and just not know what to do because we were in a lot of debt and there was no way out. There was moments when I was so overwhelmed that I thought, I don't know if I can do this. Like, maybe I should just put it away and be with the kids, and maybe life would be easier that way. My husband, he would say, well, maybe, but this is important to you. So let's figure out how to make this work. Because it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to start a company. And we clawed our way out. I think we're stronger because of it. The good news is now that we're starting to get back, we are busier than we've ever been. We are actually sold out of all inventory across Canada and the US. We've learned so much this year, and it was really hard. We received a tag on Instagram from one of the stars on the hit TV show Riverdale, and that was pretty amazing because we didn't know anything about this, and then we just got to see Vanessa Morgan's beautiful wedding, and she did a photo booth her and Madeline Pettish were wearing rescue flats, and it was amazing. And I think what made it amazing is because if you get into business to make money, you're only gonna get so far. It's too hard. You can make money doing a million different things. Entrepreneurship is a long road, and you need a passion. You need to have your heart in the game. And my heart is supporting women and helping women rise. So what happened in that room in New York City is women came wearing high heels and they were in pain. And the solution is the rescue flats, and it helps women to stand up and keep being wonderful and rise and have this wonderful night. And to see that in real life in such a beautiful setting was pretty overwhelming. You need to know your next step. You need to try your best. Sometimes it works, sometimes it fails. That doesn't mean that your business has failed or that you have failed. It just means it's a stepping stone in the journey. So I would just encourage people to not stop when it gets difficult, but to just keep working through. And if something's not working, figure out why and keep navigating through those pieces and just keep trying. So some things on the table is now that we've launched our single pairs of rescue flats, we are looking to partner with clubs and to have the rescue flats available in clubs. And we're also looking at the European market because we get so many requests, especially from London, for our rescue flats. And so looking at opening up a shipping warehouse in Europe. I think we can do great things here.